Newsfeed PM continues for you. A delegation of South African Council of Churches is in Stilfontein today to evaluate the situation between suspected illegal miners and law enforcement officials at an abandoned mine shaft. Newzroom Afrika's Refiloe Seboko joins us live now. Refiloe, good to have you on this afternoon. I believe there's been some meeting also being conducted with the police. What are we learning?
Indeed, Thabo, what you are witnessing now here is the delegation of the South African Council of Churches that just came back from the engagement with the community leaders with regards to the situation that is unfolding here in Stilfontein, as hundreds of suspected illegal miners are still underground. And what you are seeing is it's a feedback or engagement with law enforcement officials, particularly the police, as these delegation says that they would want to know the work that has been done so far in retrieving those that are underground. And it's that briefing session, and we are told that once that briefing session is done, they will then come and update the media together with the public on what the engagement were between the community leaders a little bit earlier on, which was a closed session and the media was not allowed within that space. What is it that they were briefed on, and where do they stand as the South African Council of Churches with regards to the situation that is unfolding here? You'll remember that there's a barricade, as you can see there, Thabo, together with our viewers, because there has been that order to say that non-emergency personnel should not come closer to the shaft. We also witnessed that with the visit from the Portfolio Committee on Community Safety in the Northwest Province delegation that were here, and members of the provincial legislature. They were also not allowed to go closer to that shaft, particularly because the operation is still ongoing. Yesterday, Thabo, we saw that second phase of the machineries, the camera being sent underground to assess the situation there. One of the things that needs, or rather will be looked into, is to being clear around the number of people that are still underground. You'll remember that there has been an indication of about 4,500. That was based on the negotiator that was sent underground about 2-3 weeks back to go and see the situation there. And when he came back is the one that gave us that number of 4,500 of people that are still believed to be underground. Something that the police were saying that that number, it seems to be exaggerated, and that's why there was then that official, sending of mining expert to come and do their own assessment. And we were also told, Thabo, that after that assessment, there's then going to be, those experts having to go back and assess the information that they have been found before the retrieval of those that are underground begins. That is going to be underground. That is going to be done, and we will know that it's expected to happen on Monday. And we are seeing that now the meeting has been concluded. There's going to be like a prayer session. It's a singing moment now that we are singing here, Thabo. This just with regards to those that are just wanting to understand what is happening, with regards to the situation that is unfolding here. But also what has been raised of concern with different civil organizations was also the issue of those that are still underground having not received food, water, medication since Saturday. And when we spoke to Makua, a representative or national coordinator yesterday, said that they accept and they receive and they welcome the government intervention in sending a rescue expert into this operation. But they're a bit concerned about what they say that it's a delay because people that are underground, they have not had those basic necessities, and they're hoping that by the time the retrieval of those that are underground happens, it's people that are still underground and it's not bodies. But I am going to welcome the community leader, Thabo, just to give us, an update in Tembile with regards to your engagement a little bit earlier on. We saw you being in that closed session with the delegation of the South African Council of Churches.
Yes. Dumela, Refiloe, thank you very much for having us. Yes, we got a visit from South African Council of Churches. the General Secretary, Ntate Molo, is here with the entourage. All the bishops that are Methodist. So they are only here to, give solidarity to the leadership and the community, including the police, because this issue, it's not an easy issue. It's strenuous, it's frustrating. I'm sure some of us are tired physically, emotionally. So the church is here to raise their voice as the church, to simply say a human life is important.
And they were also here to get feedback, to engage with you as community leaders. What are those engagement and that you were able to give with them?
Yes, they are here for an engagement and also to get the updates. And in terms of updates, obviously it's difficult for us to brief them. We can only brief them from where we started until where we were stopped. So we are hoping that the authorities there, they'll be able to brief them on when are they starting to, rescue people, because it's most 7 days. We started, the last time we saved people, it was Saturday last. So we are not sure that when is the process going to start to actually rescue people.
But we've been told that expectation is that the retrieval of those that are underground will begin on Monday.
We hear that from media. We also hear that from media. There's never been a meeting. There's never been a briefing of the committee that we're supposed to serve in. So we're hoping that Monday it will really happen.
Thank you so much for your time. There you have it, Thabo, the community leader there, Thembile Botman, hoping that the retrieval of those that are underground, it will happen on Monday. I'm just hoping that we will have a representative of the South African Council of Churches. Once this prayer session, singing as well here that you are seeing there and hearing Thabo finish, or it gets to be completed, they are here in solidarity with those that are, part of this rescue operation and ensuring that they are saving life. We will hear from them, Thabo, once they are done, to get a sense of what kind of feedback are they getting and, what is their stance with regards to the information that they are getting, Thabo.